in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now, he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Goodson down inside the 40. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to a turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Returnable for Watson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start, and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down. Cook down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down at 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They run the counter with Cook. Brought down at the 20.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Democratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They pitch it out to Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Allen to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now it's Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Davis with it left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Down to the 42, second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Goodson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Amari Rodgers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Allen to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bills, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 5 and 3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause got your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like